You might be asking yourself, is it real? Because as they say, if it sounds too good to be true, probably is. So today's video, I'm going to uncover what's behind Hamilton ETFs announcement that they're going to have zero fee on HDIV and HYLD. Those are the kind of things I'm going to dig deeper and show you what it is, and also I'm going to give you the announcement of dividends that they're going to pay. So if you stick around, you're going to learn a lot on this video. Here, if we look at this announcement right now, Hamilton ETF announces a permanent reduction in the management fees of HDIV and HYLD to 0%. HDIV, HYLD will also be increasing distribution. So those are the two things they're going to talk about today. So before I dig deeper on this news, I just want to make sure if it's your first time, just make sure you subscribe. And if you like this content and you think you can share with someone, just make sure you share, and also give me a like so you don't miss this type of update whenever we release this. So this was like a couple days ago, January 29. Hamilton Capital Partner is pleased to announce a permanent reduction in the management fees for Hamilton Enhanced Multi-Sector Cover Call ETF, which is HDIV, and Hamilton Enhanced U.S. Cover Call ETF, which is HYLD, to 0, right? And on top of that, this will be taking effect in February 7th, which is going to be just next week, 2024. Both ETF are traded on Toronto Stock Exchange or TSX. In addition to the management fee reduction, Hamilton is also pleased to announce monthly distribution increase for ETF. Specifically, distribution for HDIV will be increased by 7%. So it came from 141.14 cents to 15 cents. And then of course it's 151, so that one adds up. If you have a lot of units, that little one there and end adds a lot, right? So, and distribution for HYLD will increase by 8% to 131 from 121, I mean 0.121, right, for the month ending in February 2029. If we look at the announcement that they announced, of course, also a few days back, of course, the dividend will be payable on for this February 9th. And the ex-dividend date was on the 30th, and today was the record date. So if you don't have any of these right now, you're not going to receive any of the dividends. But of course, we can see here, for example, HDIV only paid about, for this month of January, paid 141, and HYLD, both US and Canadian dollars, they paid 12 cents. So, but next month, of course, it's going to be increased. This time, you're going to get in February 9th. So you have to understand, February 9th meaning is for January income. And then, of course, for February income is going to be in March. So in March, you will see those HDIV and HYLD increase of dividends. So not only that they increase the dividend, but also there's a reduction of fee. But we're going to talk about these fees here in a bit. So before going to talk to the fee, I'm going to show you the graph for Hamilton Enhanced U.S. Cover Call ETF. When it comes to market performance, we look, it was way down, just few, January 5th, for example, it was only 12.14 cents. Now has increased massively from where it was. So it has gone up within a month because the market has recovered and is going up. When we look at HDIV, Hamilton Enhanced Multi-Sector Cover Call ETF, we can see, of course, if we look at the month, it hasn't done well, but it did, of course, recover from where it was 137 to 164. So it has also gone up. So these are the chart for that. If we look at year time, including the dividend, you've received only about 9% return so far. So if we go back to this announcement of HDIV and HYLD to being charged only 0%, you'll be wondering, how am I going to invest my money with these guys and they only charge me 0%? What they get in return? This is too good to be true. So as I said, if it sounds too good to be true, probably it is. So let's uncover the truth here. So the truth, guys, I tell the truth here. Look at this. Here's what they say in this sentence here. And this is, of course, I knew whenever I hear a zero fee, I know what's going on, right? So, but if you didn't know, that's why you have people like me to explain to you what it is. If we start from, let's look at as a result, okay, the actual aggregate management fee indirectly payable to Hamilton ETF in respect of an investment in the ETF will be greater than zero, right? Invest in an ETF will, okay, this is very important, will therefore be indirectly subject to the management fees of other Hamilton managed ETF in which the ETF invests. This is a very important point here, right? So if you just know, oh, it's zero, no, I mean, it's never zero. So this is kind of deceiving whenever they say there's zero. This is it's kind of, I don't like the term zero. It's bullshit, So how work is like this. If you look at Hamilton HDIV itself, right? Look at the HDIV and HYLD. We're going to discuss them. We go to, there's no point for me to go back and explain what these are because I've talked a lot about this type of ETFs, but we can go and see what they invest in. So HDIV is a fund of fund. It's an ETF that invests in other ETF, both HDIV and HYLD. So the only difference is, of course, HDIV is Canadian, right? Meaning it invests in Canadian, mostly Canadian companies, and HYLD in U.S. companies, right? So if we look at the HFIN Hamilton Enhanced Canadian Financial, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All these 9 ETFs, they have underlying fees, right? So this underlying fee will be charged regardless. But what you're not going to pay is a management fee that's 65.65 you're not going to pay on this fund. So yes, maybe it's a reduction, but it's never zero. So because you're not paying that one, but you are paying what is charged, because whenever they invest in this one, they have to pay a fee. So your money, of course, is going to be paying this underlying ETF. But on top of that, they're not going to charge that one that used to charge you prior. Remember, there is something called a fee, and there's MER. MER is all the fees that including taxes and everything whenever they buy and sell ETFs. So that little bit is going to not be around, but you will be going to get charged regardless. If we look at the Hamilton a U.S. cover call ETF, which is HYLD, what does he invest in? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It also has 9 ETFs. So these ETF, most of them, some of them are Canadian ETFs, and some of them they are like American, for example, JP. So not only you going to pay a fee, but also there's exchange rate whenever they do exchange rate. Of course, it affects you a little bit, not that much, but yeah. So you're going to pay these ETFs, underlying ETF, but you're not going to pay on the fund level. So on fund level, it's going to be zero, meaning you're not paying anything. But under the fund, you're going to pay. So the word zero is a lie. That's all for today. If you haven't subscribed, just make sure you subscribe. And if you like this content, just make you smash the like button. Bye-bye.